It's time, baby. It's time for the recap. You know the best thing about the Shandy Dandy? You can drink it during work. Looks like you're just having pink lemonade. Look at that. Just a little pink lemonade in my glass. There's no booze in here. God damn it. It's fucking refreshing. You know, I might have to make a big old pitcher, like a half gallon of it. Put it in one of those nice koozies. Not koozies, although Bring It koozies will be back in stock mid-August. But you know, like the fucking jugs, like that you can put the water in that it's going to stay cold for 17 days or whatever it is. Yeah, I might have to put a 4-pack of the 603 Celsius in, a bottle of the Pink Wit, and a little lemonade to splash it off, because this is on a hot day. You can go fuck yourself and drink this all day. It's not as strong as you would think, too. Pink Wit's only about 35%. Celsius are what, 4.5 to 5.5. So it's not like you're gonna have a couple of these and be real banged up. If you do, just if you want, maybe I need to go get D. Betty lemon vodka. Instead of lemonade, we'll just put lemon vodka in there. Get the fucking lemonade right out of there. We'll just make the whole thing all booze. Anyway, I digress. Fuck the booze talk. This is not why you're tuning in. You want to know what happened last night. So do I. I heard a lot of things happened. Got a lot of different things going on. And we'll dive into it. But first, The Godfather. I hadn't even left. Had I left the Legion yet? I had a bolt. I had to come home. Had some stuff I had to take care of last night. So couldn't hang around as long as I wanted to. Didn't get to the tell. Missed it pretty much all week. A little disappointing. But before I even left Legion, I get The Godfather saying, hey, you're going to get an entire book for this week's recap. So let's dive right into it. It's still, as you can see, I don't know if you can actually see it, it's still unread. Here we go. First time clicking into The Godfather's recap from last night. Holy Jesus. Maybe I should have read this one a little bit, because I'm not that good at reading. I'm going to sound like Bill Burr during his live reads on his podcast, but go get yourself a little blanket, get cozy, because here we go. In one of the more highly anticipated matchups of the season, Buckley squared off against NHI. Both teams were missing some key players. However, the fans were not disappointed at this one. More than lived up to the hype. Without their fearless leader, President OC, all eyes were on interim head coach Rick Charette. He was able to win the toss, securing home field for Buckley, which might have proved to be the difference. That's called foreshadowing. NHI scored 3 runs in the first, all with 2 outs on RBI singles from Grassini, it's my center fielder, Garstang, and Ryan Murray. Garstang, look, I like how he pumps himself in there and you don't even realize it. Cy Young candidate, slow down on that. Artie the Kid Brennan. Cy Young candidate, Euro Herrera mowed Buckley down 1-2-3 in the bottom half. 3-0 NHI after 1. After 2 quick outs, Bones walked and singles from Hayes, Joey V, and Ryan Scott scored 2 more, bumping the lead to 5. Buckley got on the board in the second on a timely 2-out 3-run bomb from Phil. No, it's not. Phil Dion? No. The pitch must have been up here. Can't even see it. Here, I'll squat down. Pitch must have been up here. Must have just gone, because that's how, in case you watch the podcast, I kicked that a couple weeks ago, so I'm trying not to hit it. Because Phil loves to swing up here at those high pitches, so he must have looked like something like this when he hit that 3-run shot. You want Phil to hit a home run? You want Phil to hit a home run? You want Phil to get a hit? Throw the ball over his head. You want to get him out? Throw it in the strike zone. Huge home run from Phil. Dustin Merrill, thanks for checking in. Great to have you here. The Irrigators, I love it. We got to come up with a logo for this. The Irrigators. It's gonna be like I said. It's gonna be probably an alligator with a sprinkler coming off his tail. It's going to be fucking great. Irrigators weren't able to play to run in the third, and Buckley pounced on that opportunity, scoring 4 times on an RBI single from Teddy Jr. A nice sack lunch. Yum, 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 yum. Nice sack lunch. Oh, that was his home run was into the trees. Look at that. Was there a big wing blowing out last night? Just kidding, Phil. Phil's hit some good shots over the last 2 years that I've seen. So, Ted, nice sack lunch from Goomis and 2-run laser from Jay McGilvery. The Garbage Men took their first lead of the night, 7-5 Buckley. NHI took the lead back with 6 more 2-out runs, including back-to-back moon balls from Corey Hayes and Joey V. Those sound like back-to-back moon balls, so Joey V's was a solo, must be. Followed by 5 straight singles from the middle of the NHI lineup. Buckley couldn't muster a response in the fourth, logging their second 1, 2, 3 inning. 11-7 NHI, another goose egg from NHI in the fifth allowed Buckley to cut the lead on a Teddy Jr. RBI double and a big 2 RBI knock from Chad Crockett. You think he's related to Davey? Think he's ever heard that joke? Doubt it. 11-10 NHI after 5. Holy shit, what a fucking game this is. I'm actually into this recap now. NHI tacked on 3 more runs in the sixth on an RBI single from Ryan Murray and 2 more clutch 2-out ribby hits from Jim Kubiak. Coobs gets surgery and he's just out there now fucking shooting 2-out shots, just ribbies all over the place. I love it, Coobs. Buckley matched NHI with 3 runs of their own with some help from a crucial error by the Godfather himself, Garstang, leading to a towering 3-run shot from Hud. I'm sure he's already made a meme about it. 14-13 NHI. NHI appeared to put this one away in the 7th. Back to foreshadowing. In the 7th, Hayes had a ribby triple. Oh, way to run, Corey. Hazelade, Hazelnut. Hazel's fast. Hayes had an RBI triple, scored on a sack from Joey V. Grassini hit a 2-run homer, and LaFawn later added a big 2-ribby hit for 6. 6 insurance runs. Call Allstate. Nope, don't call Allstate. State Farm. There you go. Sorry there, Chad. Or it's not Chad. Sorry, Hardson. No, we don't need to be talking about Allstate, right? Shit, I hate when I do this. Hit for 6 insurance runs. Buckley felt no pressure, down 7, bottom 7. Crockett followed a McGilvery double with an RBI knock. It appeared to be too little, too late for Buckley after a 6-4-3 double play. We call those a J-Rose special. Had them down 5 and down to their final out. So Buckley right now is down 5 runs, bottom of the 7th, 2 down. However, Buckley found some 2-out magic of their own, starting with a Kyle Poisson 2-run big fly. Teddy Jr. knocked in lines after he had doubled, bringing up the player of the game, Mike Hud, who blasted a game-tying 2-run bomb, sending this one to extra innings. I love it. Thank God Manfred isn't a fucking commissioner of this league. Otherwise, there'd be a guy on second. Stupid. You don't need that shit in softball. In the 8th, NHI couldn't salvage a single run, stranding 2 men, which was their problem all night long, stranding a total of 16 for the game. That sounds like me trying to get laid back when I used to go out to the bars, just stranding girls all over the place. Wouldn't even get numbers, so I don't know. Am I stranding anybody anywhere? Anyway, I digress again. Let me have a sip. Buckley, needing only 1 for the win, had men on first and second and 1 out. What looked like an inning-ending double play resulted in an errant throw to second, allowing courtesy runner Lyons to score from second on a ground ball, sliding under the tag at the plate for the win, 21-20 Buckley. This puts an end to NHI's 4-game win streak and starts a modest, like how he puts that in there, a modest 2-game win streak for Buckley, moving up to second place. This one couldn't have been any closer. We can only hope to see these 2 teams square off again come playoff time. Garstang, you're the fucking best. Like, you're awesome. That was such a great recap. Fuck the rest of the games from last night. Have a great one, everyone. We'll see you later. No, just kidding. Shit, that sounds like the game of the year so far, to be honest with you. That sounds great. And Godfather, thanks for that awesome recap. I had heard it was a tight game, heard it was a good game. That recap made me feel like I was at the game. Gar saying, if you're not working for The Athletic, I'll put you in touch with somebody. All right, let's move on here. Let's go into the Legion, as we got 2 games to talk about there. I'm not giving that good of a fucking recap, though. Holy shit. First game, Holtz wins 20-12. This was the original game. That's the question. Yeah. Let's see if we can make that happen, right? Get Godfather on the live recap shows. I don't know what he does for work, but I'm sure we could get him on here. We could move some shit around to make sure we'd accommodate his schedule. So fucking good. Like, his texts are just amazing. And then this way I can sit back, I can enjoy my shandy dandy and let him talk. It's awesome. So we go to the Holtz Peterson game. I mean, people work, apparently. Chad doesn't. Actually, Chad is working. Are you guys watching this at Longies right now? Although I thought Chad was going to start up his gardening company. I just don't think it didn't get much traction with his gardening's beautiful, but I don't know. Holtz Peterson. Holtz kind of had their bats going early in the first game. Didn't think we were going to get this one in. Radar was ugly. A lot of things. Holtz got out to a little bit of a lead. Peterson kept chipping away, like Chippewa, chip away. I don't know. I got the book in the other room, and Zach Graham was legging out triples. No, he was hurt. Battle from him. I guess Jimmy Vanty all of a sudden figured out how to throw right to third in the chest, from third to first in the chest. Wants to make me work when I play with him, but during league nights, whatever, easy peasy. That was a fun 2 nights. Pope was good on the mound in that first game. Artie was good. Peterson just didn't hit. So how softball goes. If you don't hit, you don't win. Now we flip flop. This was a board approved rain out remake, and Peterson's bats worked that game. We scored 23 innings in the first 3 runs. We scored 23 runs in the first 3 innings, and then didn't score for the rest of the way. We scored like 2 more runs. It was ridiculous. But the Peterson bats were going. Holtz bats weren't really. Fun game. Fun 2 night at the Legion. That field is looking. I mean, that field needs some help. It's all turf now. I mean, and by turf, I'm calling, the pretty little grass pockets turf. But it's I still like the Legion. I like the ambiance of it. But you're right, you can't fucking hear anything anywhere there. A&D Plumbing versus VFW. D, you want to call in? If you're listening and you can call me, come on, and I'll let you talk about the VFW game, because I think it's time to throw a little shade at them. As I heard they hit a couple solos and that was it. 7 runs. VFW. VFW has now lost 3 in a row. Are they just putting in a little mid-year slide just so people don't think anything of them? They got hyped up pretty good all year over on the pod, talking a lot about it. Talk around the tell. Oh, VFW. Oh, here we go. Dustin is working. Okay. But it sounds like A&D is kind of going on. They've cemented themselves with a beautiful 9-1 run in their last 10. They've won 5 in a row, but it smells like something might be cooking for them for the next 2 weeks, but we'll see what happens. Gallo pitched, and he can dance on the mound. Okay. So Gallo was pitching, so Hartson wasn't there. Hartson, for me, is a contender for the Cy Young. Euro, Hartson. You got to put Dustin in there, right? Dustin, we got to put you in there. Top of the leaderboard. Nice runs against average there, but I think Hartson's pretty close. You got to imagine Euro's pretty close. A&D, holy shit. A&D's only given up. Their runs against is 259. Wow. I did not see that one coming. That is the lowest runs allowed in the entire, or second lowest in the entire league. I know it doesn't mean a ton, but that's impressive. So, yeah, we'll put Euro, put Hearts in. We're going to put D as our 3 Cy Young leaders right now. But, yeah, it's a big win. A&D kind of, we've been talking about it a lot. Me and Huey, that's it. You and Huey, 1-2 punch. A&D's got it. And that's the thing. Like, we've talked about A&D. Looking at them on paper, nobody would have said, by far, most talented team, best team, hands down. But in speaking with Dustin, interviewing him for the league newspaper, they just find ways to win. And to me, I think that's a bigger skill than anything else. If you have a team that just can find ways to win, you're going to be hard to beat. Oh, God, I got to put this up there. Yeah. But you're just going to be hard to beat. That's sometimes a team that just knows how to win, finds ways to win. Those teams are the hardest teams to beat. Hard. So that number 1 spot is going to be huge. I know Buckley and A&D play twice in the next 2 weeks. I'm not sure. I know they play twice coming up, though. It was still the end of the year. I know Peterson plays regional twice. So there's going to be a lot of movement here. But I digress. Let's move on. Speaking of regional, still haven't fucking fired Chad. Been telling you guys this forever. Stop having Chad coach. He's killing your vibe. He is now, 7 and 133 past May. Like, you got to get him out. Get Sean Taylor on the bench or something. Chad's just not making the right calls anymore. Maybe Snacks needs to take the reins. Snacks takes the reins and brings Snacks, and look what happens. Hit Snacks. So Monahan, big win. And we were talking about this earlier today. I am hoping my Los Primos prediction doesn't seem horrible right now. They are regionals 2 games out of the toilet bowl. They are currently sitting at 7 and 11 in the 9th spot. 7 and 8 or 8 and 10. Regional has lost 2 in a row. They are 2 and 8 in their last 10. Monahan is 5 and 5. Big win for Monahan, as I do still believe Monahan. I don't believe it as much as I did at Los Primos, but they have an outside chance of getting out of the toilet bowl. Regional, I do believe, is going to slide in there. So 18-14 win for Monahan last night. Great job. Nice to see TA and the boys win that one. Ken wasn't around. Don't know what the hell happened. I'm assuming regional probably slipped a little bit because of all their tears from complaining so much in the batter's box and trying to throw the balls. I don't know. Losing grips. That's my guess. But Monahan, good little team, kind of a, Rob up on the mound if they're getting the pitching, if Tommy was there last night. So hopefully Monahan kind of keeps this run. If they stay 5 and 5, they play a little over, they can go 6 and 4. They finish out the season decently strong. Even staying kind of this, you might be able to take a couple spots and get out of the toilet bowl. But here we go. Finally, we already took care of the primetime game on that great recap from Godfather. Thank you. Boomers Tomahawk. Boom, boom, crew win. Tomahawk still struggled. Lost 4 in a row again. They're 1 and 9 in the last 10. We have A&D atop the standings at 9 and 1 in their last 10. We have Tomahawk in the bottom 1 and 9 in the last 10. I was just talking with Duluth. I should have asked him something, but co-ed, I was talking with him earlier today. Probably should have asked him something. But you guys know I'm doing these recaps. You know you want to feed me some fire. You're more than welcome to feed me fire. Or just do what Dustin's doing. Jump in the chat. And I'll just start putting the shit on the screen. It's great. But no, that's a good one from Boomers. They home? They might have been home. I don't know. But I know there's a couple errors late from Tomahawk that I think threw the game away. But again, that was all hearsay. I'm not in the business of spreading rumors. I'm in the business of talking about recaps. Yeah, who am I kidding? I'll talk all the bullshit and just say allegedly, and we're good. And then the next one, I'll maybe correct myself. But no, so 22-19, Boomers. Boomers is 6-4 in their last 10. Like, that's a pretty good run. They've climbed out of the basement a little bit. They are in a three-way tie. Who doesn't like being in a three-way tied up? At fourth place with New Hampshire Irrigation and Peterson Painting. So, interesting thing is let's go look at the standings real quick. How does that sound? I love doing this. This is great. Boom, look at this. I'm going to share my screen. Let's go. Hey-o. So we take a look. Don't let A&D be home. Don't let A&D be home. They're 8-1. There's only one team that beat them, Peterson, at home. Other than that, they're the best home team in the league right now. As for others, if Tomahawk's away, doesn't look good for them. Monaghan, another bad away team, and Boomers as well. So you give Boomers the hammer, they got a pretty nice probability of winning that one. But here we go. I think A&D is going to finish first. A&D finishes first. Buckley, VFW flip. I'm taking Peterson. Peterson's going to finish fourth. New Hampshire Irrigation is going to be 5. Monaghan 6. And then we're going to have the toilet bowl of Boomers, Regional, Holtz, and Tomahawk. And can't wait for Jimmy Vanty to take me out for a steak dinner. Yeah, that's my guess. Looking at this, I think this is a nice indication here. I know the next 2 weeks, I think they've got some vacation guys coming up, so that might slip, but we'll see what this team can do. Everybody misses guys all the time, so just kind of got to work with what you have. Trust me, I feel that one. Like to see Tomahawk snap out of this a little bit and get a couple wins here. VFW now on a 3-game losing streak. Other than A&D winning 5, VFW 3 losses in a row, Tomahawk with 4 in a row, everybody else is pretty much right in there. Nothing too crazy. Nobody's pulling away except for those couple teams are either falling or pulling away. So let's take a quick look. We haven't done this in a bit. Let's look at some home runs. We were looking earlier. Of course, Kyle Palvicious won a game. Kyle Hamill, who just crushes the fucking ball. Rookie of the year contender right here, Sexy Sean Rand. Shocking. VFW's got 4 guys up there. They just all draw names out of a hat for home runs. Sean Goomas, 10 and 15. I like seeing that. Let's see. Anybody really? No one really too surprising right there yet. Was hoping to maybe see a couple of newer guys. There probably is. I'm probably just talking out my ass. Pettigrew, Rand. Like to see a Wade guy up the top there. That's always a good shit. So anyway, that's all. I don't have much else. If you guys want to recap, shoot me messages. Doesn't have to be the coaches. It could be anybody. Garstang, the Godfather, in here just throwing straight fire at me. I love it. Big tournaments this weekend. A lot of guys playing in. Going to be at Merrimack. So Martel, Twardarski, and Wolf. We got the DNIT if you want to come by. I know Monday we are going to have – let's talk about Monday real quick. Monday we got NHI Monaghan at the Legion at 6:30. Monday at Martel, 6:30. Martel lineup. Martel lineup's not bad for Monday, but 6:30 at Martel, we got Buckley versus A&D. Big fucking game. That one is a big game right there. Twardarski, we got VFW, Tomahawk. One of those teams are going to get off the schneid. Not sure which one. Regional versus Peterson. We had a skeleton crew way back in the beginning of the year, and they piss pounded us. Of course, because it was May, and Chad, gets wins in May. Outside of May, good luck. We'll finish up the night with Holtz versus Boomers. Potential toilet bowl matchup? Maybe. Who knows? And that's at 8:30. That's a West Coast game. So we also have the All-Star game. It looks like it's official on the 15th of August, which is great to see. Looking forward to that. I believe, allegedly, Don't quote me. It's going to be at Martell. I mean, at Wolf. It's going to be at Wolf, which is nice. Would have loved to have had it at Martell. Good place to hang out. Would have had the grill going. Would have done some smoking like I did last year at Rochester. But I love Wolf. I know a lot of people like Wolf. Plus, if you get a little hot, you get a little bothered, go to DQ and get yourself a Blizzard. Fucking right. So anyway, that being said, go make yourself a Shandy Dandy. It's 603 Lemon Lime Seltzer, Pink Wit, splash of lemonade. I'm going to get Deep Eddy lemon vodka this weekend. I'm going to try substituting out the lemonade, putting in the lemon vodka. I'll report back on Sunday night. With that, everybody have a great day. Enjoy your weekend. Go hit some BP. We'll talk to you later.